Get the headphones on, man.
Yo, y'all is tuned in to Let's Talk on the Real, the podcast.
Peter, how I sound?
You sound good.
All right.
Sound like a professional, actually.
Can we start it over? Cause...
You need the mic up a little bit more, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to get you right, Johnny, because you couldn't hear you.
Bring it up a little bit.
Yeah, because you go out and you've been going in and out.
Johnny. There you go.
All right.
Hey, there's Johnny Cabell.
Let's start it over.
Go ahead.
Can you hand it to me, my brother?
I'm trying to get my
we can
people
work
to
now.
see me.
We in the game. Thank you, ma'am.
From Hawaii, okay.
We in the game now.
My phone's stuck.
You know we're live, right?
We can talk about whatever. Oh,
I said start it over.
No, we start right now. Go.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to get my live. Oh
And
my gosh.
go.
Let's Talk
Hold on,
podcast.
And go.
Hold up, 1 second. 1 second. Y'all is killing me.
Each and every Monday, Let's Talk the podcast.
There we go. There's a
You
radio
dig?
guy.
Now, come on, man. We know how to do this. No dead space.
Right.
I'm a professional, consummate professional.
I'm about to be up and running now. Okay, we in it now.
There you are.
Okay, let
You
me
in
know
there?
when we can start.
Go.
Checking in. 1 2 1 2. We're in the building. Let's talk
Y'all
on the
better
Real the
huddle up.
podcast. This your boy Johnny Cabell.
What?
And we got my boy Troy Gunn over there. And my
T-Gun.
boy PK.
T.
PK. And we can't forget my boy Peter Parker.
No, you guys always forget me, but that's okay. I get it.
Peter Parker.
Spider-Man in the
I get
building.
it.
What we need to do.
Spider-Man wishes, by the way.
Okay, but so Pete, I want you to start
Yes,
off.
sir.
Let people know where they can follow you at, and you know where they need to tap into.
Right. Tap into me at Peter Parker ATL on all platforms. Okay.
Okay.
It's pretty simple.
Okay,
Pretty simple. And then follow us on at My Fusion Radio. That's Fusion with a Z.
and make sure y'all download
The app on the Google Play and the App Store. And you can listen to us in 149 countries. And someone's alarm is going off. That's nice. We are in Jonesboro. I don't know what that's about.
Oh,
Boy, that's somebody on my car.
That's not mine.
That's somebody across the. Yeah.
That's you.
Oh, no.
No, you got it.
Okay.
Everything's
Oh,
under
wow.
control, people.
Oh,
Don't
I
worry.
see.
Everything's under control. We got it.
My goodness, this is live.
Yeah.
This is live.
Yeah,
though.
this.
If they came to
I'm
break in the
sorry,
car,
but I had to make
this would
sure
be their last
that
one.
nobody getting in my baby out there.
Right.
Yeah. So where they can follow you at, Troy?
At Bank Boys Go Ham on IG at Bank Boys Go Ham. It'll be at the bottom below. Click like, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about you, PK?
At Mr. MISTER Star Quality across all platforms. I'm there. Come tap in with me. Let's do
The
it.
man's got continuity as well.
There you go. It got to be continuity. It's
Okay.
all about continuity.
You know, we did a like artist forum here a couple weeks ago, right?
Okay.
And I was speaking about continuity, right?
Okay.
To these artists, these indie artists. And you know, the word continuity is a really interesting word. It's union. It's your content union. That's really where it derived from.
And a lot of artists are completely oblivious as to what that means or why it is essential. But you want to make it easy for people to locate
Content
you.
unity.
There you go.
Continuity.
It's all there. You ain't gotta, have Mr. Star Quality over here. Then it's I got Star Quality. Then it's we are no. Be continuous with everything. Your branding. You don't want to keep switching your brand up. You're confusing and losing your people. So just be on point with that, people.
Hey.
And we want people to call in. What's the number we're going to call in? I know it's 706-993-0091. I almost know that number by heart now.
We're going to memorize it. That's the Let's Talk Podcast official phone number.
And our social security number.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Yeah, we identify
So we
our
definitely-
Tax ID number.
Listen, we definitely want y'all to call in, chop it up with us. We about to get into this podcast and everything. But before we do that, I'm going to let my man, Troy.
I don't know what that was. Some PK doing.
We have some very disrespectful
people
on our show.
All that crying, what the baby gonna do?
Have to get that. We're gonna have to.
All
get
that crying, what the baby gonna do?
But you know, we gonna.
He just wanted some attention. That's.
I want my man Troy Gunn to really break it down and explain to you all as far as where we coming from. From Let's Talk the podcast.
So basically, Let's Talk the podcast is for men by men, so women can understand our thought process and what we believe and deem. With these three personalities.
See three again. You see three again. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
That was close. It was close.
These four personalities.
You know what it is? Because these guys are racist. It's really what it is.
Oh my God!
Super fucking racist. All right, that's really what it is.
Saying, though, Troy?
I feel the hate in the room. I feel the hate.
What you were saying, Troy?
Anyway, I digress.
These four personalities to get our truth by our truth, so women and men alike, so we all have a safe place, and you could come and talk to us on Let's Talk podcast.
Exactly, and also just to add to that, we do talk about other things as well, as far as different events that may be going on in our community, may be going on around, you know what I'm saying, in the world, different things that may be going on in the entertainment, all of that. So, like, this is the place where you could really just tune in and you're going to hear us have these conversations, and everybody going to be giving their different viewpoints and all that. It's going to get heated. It's going to get crazy. But we want you all, the people, to communicate with us. So once again, the phone number to call in is 706-993-0091.
That's what's up.
I thought it was 933.
No, 0091. 993-0091. So let's get into it. Let's dive into it. But you know what? We're gonna do something different. PK,
what's happening?
Troy Gunn. We're gonna do something different.
No, all right. It's 933. 933.
That's the number. God, y'all
damn, I'm
so
so
Oh God, let me take my pen off.
So let me explain something to everybody. If I speak, I'm mostly gonna be on point with what I'm speaking about.
Facts.
So it's 933.
933-0091.
And chop it up with
Right.
Let's Talk.
All right. So you guys saw the
Hold on, Peter. Hold on, Peter.
Okay.
Hold on, Peter. Johnny, you got it 706?
Hold on, I'm finna do that now.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure you get the number, Peter, before you go there.
And I was about to bring you in too, Peter.
Thank you so much for that.
Which
About time.
you were so happy.
This guy over here.
You know, you
There's only
messing
three
up,
people in this
you
room
messing
now.
up your intro and everything.
There's only three people in this room, right?
Man, selfish, man. Why you
Right.
doing like
Shitting
that?
me.
Well, you know, most producers are invisible.
So it's 7
He's
up.
not on the camera.
So the phone number to call is
I don't know. You ever heard of
706.
Quincy Jones?
Is it 706-933?
Yeah,
0091.
706-933-0091.
91.
Y'all
Yes, sir.
pardon us. We learning.
Yeah.
By the way, this is our first episode, and
Second.
y'all are privileged.
Second.
This is our second episode.
Second episode, y'all are
And we still ain't got it right.
No.
I'm live. It's too much. Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
That's what I try to tell y'all.
Yeah, we can start over.
You got the right number? Johnny?
706
Yeah, I got it.
933
I got it right now.
0091.
All right, bring us back in, Johnny.
I only got an hour.
We are now live with your boy Johnny Cabell. Let's talk the podcast with my boy Troy Gunn,
T-Gun.
PK, Mr. Star Quality.
You already know.
Hey.
And I got my man over here, our producer of the show.
Producer.
And
Spider-Man.
I guess he didn't put himself in, so Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Thank you. I'm the most handsome producer in producery.
This
Okay.
is producer.
Peter Parker got swag.
Yes,
He has swag.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Johnny.
Yeah,
So do you, sir.
And he has a cool radio voice, man. This guy's got talent.
But I want y'all to, give everybody your IG where they can follow you at. We definitely want to everybody to follow us. But before you do that, please go follow our YouTube, go follow our IG page. Let's Talk on the Real, the podcast.
And you can subscribe, click, see it below.
Exactly. Make sure you download the app too at My Fusion Radio, and that's spelled with a Z. My Fusion Radio with a Z. And if you download the app, you can stream, you can hear, watch us, worldwide.
That's only because I went to public school. I spelled fusion with a Z. That's really what it is.
So Peter, tell everybody where they can follow you at.
You can follow me at Peter Parker ATL on all platforms. There it is.
Troy?
At Bank Boys Go Ham, and on Facebook, Troy Gunn.
PK?
At Mr. MISTER Star Quality Continuity on all platforms. I'm there.
And you can follow me on Facebook and IG at Johnny Cabell. JOHNNIECABBELL. Johnny Cabell.
Let's
Johnny
talk.
Cabell.
And let's talk.
So
Let's talk.
before we get into our conversations and our topics, I just want my man Troy to really break it down and let the people know about Let's Talk and like why we here and what we represent.
Wait, let me ask the question. Let me interrupt. What is so unique about this podcast as opposed to all the other podcasts? What is Let's Talk Podcast in your words?
Let's Talk Podcast is 3 personalities.
Mm-hmm.
We added
3 again. See?
Can you let me finish? Peter, stop. God, I was going to get somewhere. You gotta stop. You make me feel like Shorty right about now, Peter. But I was going to say it's 3 personalities plus the one from our producer, Peter Parker. That's what I was getting to.
Thank you so much.
Golly.
Thank you so much.
But no, on the real, it's a place where all men, can talk and feel a safe place.
My dog.
Huh? Okay. And so women can understand the thought process of 4 personalities, men that's in here, or anybody else that we have that be callers on there, so they can get an understanding of why men do what they do, say what they say, feel what they feel, but we're going to do it authentically us.
And it's an educational platform, right?
Yeah. And also to add on to that, we do talk about other topics as far as things that's going on in our community, things that's going on around the world. We also talk about things that may be happening in the industry, the music industry, because we are all in the industry in some type of form or fashion. So we're going to be talking about things of that nature and just everyday conversation, you know what I'm saying, amongst us men. So on that note, we're going to jump on in and put it on the table, but we're going to do something a little different this time.
Hey, I got a question, though.
Yes.
I got 2 movies have y'all seen that I got to ask you about.
Okay.
So, we on another show we was on, we met a guy who did Meet the Snows.
Yes.
We got him to tell people to go see Meet the Snows.
That was a great movie.
That was a great movie.
Great
It was really good.
Yep. And then Slime Race is another good movie that we got to check out. That's on
Slime
Tubi.
Race?
I haven't
It's
seen
on
that one.
Tubi?
It's on Tubi.
Okay, I'm going to check that out tonight.
Yeah, it's called Slime Race. So
Okay.
we definitely going to see it. We definitely going to have these guys on our show calling in. They asked, they already called me, said, can they come on the show?
That's what's up.
They just text me. So, we want to make it happen. We got people
Gotta
already.
make it
We
happen.
already
Shout
got
out to
people
Meezy.
calling. Yep, Meezy,
Rob.
everybody that's coming out, different movies. Got a lot of people, got a lot of big things coming on Let's Talk Podcast.
And I got a movie coming out that I shot.
You do?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You do.
He ain't had me come to the premiere, y'all. He left me here.
We actually going to do one here, a private premiere here, so I'm going to let you know about that.
Oh, I should be a
Let you
part of
know
that.
about
No, I want to be a part of that.
Yeah. So on
wanna be a
that
part of
note,
that.
we're gonna crank it up a little different.
Yeah, let's go.
You know, we got. I want my man Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying, to put something out on the table. We called it the table. Put it out on the table.
We put it
you
on the
about to
table.
put on the table so we can discuss.
Listen, did you all watch the Grammys last night?
Yeah.
I did not. Did you see it?
I didn't
I
watch
did.
it.
I did not.
watch it.
I didn't get a chance.
I
I
did
watched
not.
it.
I did
I
not.
watched it. What you want to know about it?
I just saw a lot of memes today. Like there was a lot of shit going on in the Grammys. Like I guess
It was.
I
It
guess
was.
Quavo and Offset
They got in
were
a fight before
fighting
behind
backstage,
yes.
and it was like a lot of weird shit going on at the Grammys last night.
They cut Big Boy part out
Right.
on
CBS.
on the 50th. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the 50th
Yeah.
anniversary for the Grammys. So they had a lot of people in hip hop.
No,
50th
hip hop.
And then you
hip-hop
got-
day.
Hip hop.
and then you
It's
got-
hip hop birthday. 50th for hip hop birthday.
Right, and then you got Chris Brown dissing the guy
Yeah,
who
which
actually
he did apologize.
He did.
He did apologize.
But
That was-
I didn't know
that
who he
that
was either,
made
though.
it.
And Chris Brown offense, I didn't know who that guy was either.
Yeah.
And why did you win R&B Artist of the Year? Like I've never even
it's
heard
the
of
same
you,
reason
bro.
why they gave the Harry guy album of the year over Beyonce.
Harry Styles. Like
Yeah.
stop it, man.
So
Stop
no,
it.
listen.
Stop it.
Listen.
Stop it. Stop it.
Y'all
Stop
gotta
it.
remember that the Grammys judged by a different way than how we see and judge things. We ain't gonna never agree with how they judge.
I've been a part of that, and I literally have been handed a card by someone who is a part of that committee, and you have to get in with them. And you have to speak their language. You're not just off of the popularity or the scale that we gauge music and success, and
they
what
don't
should
gauge
be
it the same way.
is totally different. You literally need to tap into their program and kind of be inducted into their conversation. Otherwise, it doesn't just work how everybody thinks it works.
Yeah, it works different.
My favorite part of the Grammy was the end part.
Jay-Z?
With Jay-Z.
I didn't see it, but
Cali,
I heard about it.
They got like Cali really did one. Like it made me just look at it, respect it on a whole totally different level. I felt the energy. I felt it through the TV screen. All of like they really showed out. Jay-Z killed it. He killed it.
So what I read today, Johnny, was after the Grammys last night, Khaled's God Did got 650% boost on
streaming platforms.
I bet it did.
Since the Grammys.
I bet it did.
It was that dope.
Like it was that dope.
Okay.
It was that dope.
I mean, I saw the
it was
table.
that
Like
they
my
performed
mom
for 8 minutes.
My mom called me up this
together.
morning and she said, "You know what? God did." I was like, "Stop it!
Yeah.
Stop it!"
He showed out.
Wow.
Cali did his thing on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Cali. He definitely did his thing.
Okay, Epic.
Definitely did his thing on that.
Yeah.
So, Troy, what we got?
Actually, it's a PK turn.
PK, what we got?
Boy, we're going to get straight to it. Ladies and gentlemen,
we have here
cosmetic surgery are natural and why? I've been talking about this for quite some time now. And
I'm gonna give you my viewpoint on that.
Let's do it. Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's do it. I have one as well. Hold on. Put it
I have
on
one
the
as
table.
well.
Let's talk about
Put
it.
it on the
Let's talk.
table.
So listen, I feel. I mean, honestly, and it's just my opinion. My opinion. Johnny Cabell's opinion.
Let's hear it.
I feel like it's nothing wrong with it
Exactly.
if you have the access and the money
Facts.
to do it.
This is America.
Because why
This is America?
not? Why? Hold on. Why
America.
not? Why not build yourself to feel comfortable and to feel good about who you are, and just to add enhancements? Why not?
Because
if you got the money, why not? What's wrong? I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem
T-Guns,
with it.
what's up?
I mean, I feel like it's each his own. Me personally, I prefer a woman to be natural. That's just me. But each his own. I don't have nothing against it, but women want to do it. I wonder about self-love and how that feels and how they feel about themselves. That's really not for me to like judge for a person. But I go with more of a natural look. I like more natural one. But hey, if that happens and the girl want to do it,
So let's just say your girl, when you met her, she was nice,
Wait, hold on.
fine looking and everything. And then she just, whether she had a baby or whether she just started eating a lot and she just lost herself.
Eat a lot.
She just started eating a lot. She just lost herself. But she wants to get back. But she wants to get back.
it's a deeper issue though.
So would you be against her if she said, "Babe, I want to go get a BBL"?
Definitely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm asking Troy.
He's talking to me.
Cause he said he like his woman natural, but she didn't blew up.
Yeah, she.
She's like,
I'm not thinking what
Johnny.
you thinking,
Johnny,
Troy.
how big is she though?
Yeah.
Johnny, how big is she though? Is she like 600?
She's not 600.
hold on, Peter, I need
She's
a napkin, Peter.
She's just bigger
got
than
you.
normal. She's bigger than normal.
It's stupid.
So, but I'm not thinking of what you thinking on.
No,
Troy.
I'm not. So
But
listen, but
I just want to know: would you have an offense to her because you said you like a natural girl? So,
do.
would you have a problem if she came and you said, "Baby, I want to get a BBL"?
I wouldn't judge her. I mean, I wouldn't judge her. It wouldn't change my stance of how I feel about her.
But would you let her?
Yeah.
So you don't have nothing against it?
I said I don't have nothing against it. I just prefer a natural woman.
Oh, okay.
Ain't that what I said too?
No, you
I
said
mean,
you said you
like
had
natural.
something. You said you like natural.
Yeah, I do like natural women.
But you didn't say that you didn't have a problem with it.
I said I had a problem with it, or did I say I like natural
You
women?
just said you like natural.
Yeah, I like natural women.
What about you, PK?
Hold on. Peter Parker.
Yes, sir.
I was just trying to understand.
I'm gonna bring it home.
I was trying to understand what you were trying to say to me.
Now, I just wanted to know, like, would you have an issue?
because you're trying to say would I get mad at her and leave her alone?
Not necessarily leave her alone, but would it be a problem for you if she wanted to get a BBL?
No, I just ain't paying for it.
Put it
How's
this
she
way.
gonna get it?
Put it this way. I'm a supportive. I'm a supportive person. I may or may not have went to Miami a couple times. Just throwing it out there.
So you got the BBL.
I did not. Do I look like I have a BBL? Shit me. I got a fucking dad bod. You shouldn't me.
Y'all need to call in, man. We need y'all to call in. So you don't have a problem with it, do you, Pete?
I do not.
Okay.
I do not. I mean, not because of me, because like if that's what makes you happy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some people like Snicker bars. Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. Just saying.
Huh?
Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled. Huh?
Okay, Peter. PK, what you was saying now? This
I ain't
man,
going for it.
He done went to cucumbers and pickles.
Why you
Y'all
not
know
going for it?
I'm gonna cut straight to the chase.
Why you not going for it?
Why you not
Pete?
going for it?
I'll fuck on her, but I ain't gonna fuck with her.
Oh, wow.
What is it about?
It's more of an investment, though.
What
It's an
is it about
investment,
it?
though.
What
It's
is
an
it about
investment.
it?
I mean, I've been who I am my whole life. So let's talk the psychological components of it. So say you're 30, right? You've been on this earth 30 years. You never really got attention from males. And then at 31, you go get a BBL, you get you some ass, some titties, and some curves and a nice waist.
Mm-hmm.
You become a whole new person.
God bless America.
You are a whole new person. You have always wanted and lusted after attention from the opposite sex. For 30 years,
I told
you've
you it
been
was a
on this
deeper issue.
earth.
I said it was a deeper issue.
It's deep. So what brought this perspective to my attention is I have some people that I know that had what's the gastric bypass, right?
Right.
Prior to being green lit for that, they had to undergo a psychological evaluation.
Right.
And I was like, damn. So we got 85% of the women running around Atlanta who's made modifications to their body.
Is that right? Is that a fact, though? 85%?
I'm just looking around.
He just
I'm-
jumping there. He don't
I
know.
mean, I honestly
I
would
don't
probably
believe that's
say
a-
it's like
I don't believe that's a
70.
thing.
I probably would say it was like
85%? That's kind of
That's
high, bro.
Man,
It's
listen.
very high.
There's almost
Hey.
9 million people in the Atlanta metro area. Like, I don't believe 85% of women have got.
We don't know. I forgot the number. I had looked it up this morning, but it was like a lot of money. But we don't know by race. But I'm just throwing a number out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want that. I want a woman who's been fine her whole life. The mentality that she has, is going to be significantly different from a girl who just went and got it. You understand what I'm saying? Like the mentality of even instant gratification. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't want to work. It's a lot of red flags in it for me personally. I'm not knocking anybody. But as far as what I personally wife up, she going to be all natural. She going to be used to stepping how she's stepping. She's not going to be new to attention because there's a lot of psychological variations that, you know, is going to impede on the happiness and the continuity of the relationship because she just became something that she's never been her whole life.
I don't see a problem with that, though.
I don't either.
I'm good.
And I
don't.
think you prejudging.
I don't see a problem
I'm
with that at all.
good.
I think she wants to better herself. And if it makes her feel good.
I don't even believe you believe that yourself.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
You don't
He's full of
shit.
shit. He's
Yeah.
full of shit.
You're lying. You're lying, PK.
I said I'll fuck
you're
fuck
lying.
on her, but I ain't
He's
gonna
full of
fuck
shit,
with him.
bro.
Hey,
Yeah,
he said he would hit it.
I said I'll fuck on
Yeah,
her, but
be
I ain't
with
gonna
her.
fuck with
But
him.
no, he trying to say he
No,
gonna make
sir.
it his girl.
I've tried
So,
it.
so
What
hold
he
on,
said,
hold on.
what he
I've
said
tried
is
it.
he's broke and he can't afford to pay for it. That's
Now
what he said.
we know.
That's what he said.
We
Why-
know
why you-
stupidity.
He said he's broke.
I got that.
Why you calling
Hang on, PK.
I got that.
Pete, I was learning
Now, if that's what you want to believe with your motherfucking little life, you are by all means
Right.
go ahead and believe
I
what you
feel
want
you,
to believe.
bro.
I
I
ain't
feel
even
you.
gonna argue with you about that.
I feel you, brother.
That's how you feel, homie. That's how you feel.
I feel you, brother.
Your business and your perception of me ain't none of my business. So y'all got that. That's how
Man,
you
love for
feel.
you, though, PK.
But
Man, love
listen,
for you, bro.
listen, I personally, it's a no for me. I don't want it. I want something natural. If she's 35, I want her to have been fine her whole life.
And he went to Tiger Prince.
I'm fine
He
with
wants
that.
the what? He wants the what?
You know the little
So
stripes.
listen,
The
we wanna
tiger
know-
stripes on
The-
that
the-
ass.
Yeah, he want the tigers. He want the
I
stretch
see.
marks.
I
We
see.
want to know.
I want the
we
stretch
need-
marks.
So
we
he
need-
wants the
we trying to call
woman
in.
that her stomach looks like a garbage bag that's like crumpled up.
That ain't
Nah,
what
I
he
ain't doing
said.
the brain
That
belly
ain't
women.
say that.
Now
He ain't
listen,
say
now,
that.
I'm just fucking with.
the stigma has already been like projected that natural is not attractive. There is something
These
natural
boys is
in that
wild.
room next door, like in this room next to us. That's fine, natural. You understand what I'm saying? So natural doesn't mean it's dilapidated or it's fucked up.
Right. Natural is natural.
Yeah, you've been stepping like this. You're not
She
new
knows.
to
So
being attractive.
in other words, it's some women that's disciplined enough to work out, to get where they want to be in shape, to have the shape and the figure that they want. They're willing to put in the work. Then there's some women that just don't want to put in the work.
Facts.
They rather
Facts.
pay
I need
for it,
somebody to
and they
call
got the
in.
money. They want to pay
Look at the
for
number
it.
and call
Facts.
in,
So I mean, it's
706-933-0091.
their choice at it. But like I said, you know,
One of y'all to call
it just
in.
depends. PK, he just don't like that woman to
Right.
be his main girl, but he will smash you. He will bend you over and bounce off your rubber booty.
There you
you
go.
up through
There
there.
you go.
I'll take you up through there, baby.
Right.
What are you talking about? But we ain't going far. It's a cap on our success because I know what I want, and that's not what I envision for myself ultimately.
But you
what-
know
what
what
if
you
she
want
got all
though,
the other
PK.
qualities?
But you
that
know what
happens
you
to
want.
me all the time. But
Have all the other
typically
qualities.
the women that have those surgeries, they not mentally where I need them to be.
Well, what if they were?
Where she at?
Well, no, I'm asking, what if they were?
Shit, when I encounter her, then we can have that conversation. I have yet to do so, and I've been out here experimenting with it for a long time.
So I got a question. Hold on. I got a question.
Go ahead, Troy.
PK. So you said you've been out here, right? You in these streets.
Screets.
That's what he say.
That's what you said. You in these streets,
That's what he
right?
say.
Screets.
Blow you hookah.
I've been around the block once or twice.
You been around the block, so you for everybody.
Man, what's this guy doing, man?
I'm
What the fuck is this guy
trying to
talking
get where
about?
you're going, right?
What is this guy talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Though, listen where I'm going. So you saying that if you you haven't met a woman that had the surgery that you would like. You haven't been caught up or thought. You haven't met nobody that brought you close to that area.
I was close one time, but again, the psychological component came up and revealed itself, and it just didn't work.
So what part that revealed itself? I'm trying to get to the psychological
She was,
part. I'm trying to dig you deeper to say what
she was emotionally unstable. We're gonna get deep with this. I don't know
Yeah,
if y'all
so-
want to
No, let's get
jump
deep.
in the ocean.
Let's get in it.
We're
Blue
trying
ocean.
to jump in the
Blue
ocean.
ocean,
Okay.
baby.
I'm trying to
Like
see
my,
what's
like
out
my
there.
man Gene say from the Construction King, Blue Ocean.
Blue
We in the
ocean,
Blue
son.
Ocean, bro.
There's some psychological components that are very alarming, and you got to dig into that and understand who you're dealing with. It's very serious. Like what is it that you don't like about yourself to the point now that you guys do know that this is a highly dangerous, I'm trying to think of the word. It's like the most dangerous surgery. You know what I mean? So you were willing
I think
to
any
die for
surgery-
vanity purposes?
I think any surgery
Any
is really
surgery,
dangerous.
baby.
No,
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. You
Look
got
at what
people
they're
that
doing,
die.
bro.
Look at what they doing when they under the table getting a heart
You can get your
surgery.
appendix
That's
taken
it.
out and you're gonna die.
I mean, it's other ways
Your
you can
tonsils
die.
come out and you can die.
No. But I get what he's saying. He's saying those surgeries that you're talking about might
They're
be
elective surgeries.
They are surgeries that
Elective.
No. The surgeries y'all talking about is surgeries you might need to have.
Hey,
You
man.
talking about-
No, what
I'm
I'm saying, what I'm saying is these women get elective
Good surgery.
surgeries. They're
So-
it's
so
not
what-
like on some like I have a spleen
The
or
phone
whatever.
ringing? Is the phone
Why would you,
Nah.
if I'm gonna die on a surgery table, it's not gonna be for vanity purposes.
So let me say this. I know homegirls that had two friends die
Mm.
from getting the surgery, right?
Is that right?
Absolutely.
For real?
Yeah, no, they
No,
died.
this shit
Two
is
of them.
real.
So the problem was one,
From the BBL?
Yes.
What?
yeah, they get
People died from that?
A lot.
a lot.
I did not know
Not
that.
a lot.
No, it's a lot.
No,
It's a lot.
Yes,
It's a
it
lot.
is.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a
No,
lot.
it's not.
Johnny,
It's
it's a
a
lot.
lot.
No, it's not.
It's a,
You can
so
look
it's
it
a lot.
up.
So,
I mean,
so
how
it's a lot.
many
No,
we
it's a lot.
talking?
I already
How many
looked
we
it up.
talking?
That's what I'm talking about.
It's-
Nah,
it's-
they would have been talking
No,
about
no,
that
no,
way
no,
more.
no, they
than what
did.
No, they would not.
Hold
Yes,
on,
they
stop,
would have.
stop,
That's
stop.
their money.
Hold on. So listen,
Uh-huh.
it's been a lot, right?
Right.
But you got to go to the right doctors when you get it done. And those people that's going, out the country, they're doing things they're not really looking into and researching
Right.
the correct way when they get it done.
They-
now one of the females that I know that passed away,
That's fucked up, man. I'm
her
sorry to
blood-
hear that, man.
But they tell you when you're getting it, they ask you to check your blood pressure, make sure you're a certain weight, and a lot of these women don't
Right.
tell the truth. So it becomes from that angle that they not really, being real educated.
But here's the thing, Troy. So it's not about them telling the truth. It's about the protocol and the procedure. So if you're gonna get a surgery, not to drink any alcohol. Not to do any drugs. Not to do any whatever. Couple weeks beforehand, right? Right. So telling the truth or not, that's on them.
They're not telling the truth to themselves.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Troy. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You're also not supposed to get pregnant and smoke and drink and go to the club, but that don't stop them from that. It's the same thing. Like they're seeking their own personal, whatever you want to call that. And I just think sacrificing your life for that, that's crazy.
What are the statistics on that though? I mean, how many people have died from surgery?
I would definitely want to see
on the
statistics, 'cause
BBL.
I know it's not nothing crazy.
I mean, that's like, not to be insensitive. Listen, y'all, not to be insensitive, but during COVID, they said how many people died in America? 300,000 people.
That's nothing.
There's 7.
No, you can't look at it from that
No,
perspective.
hang on. I mean, 300,000 people died of COVID.
Okay, COVID, right.
Right. Okay. How many people are in America? That's a fraction. That's a point of a fraction. I'm not to be insensitive, but I'm just saying.
They needed to go anyway. It's too many people on the earth.
I'm just saying.
People have to die.
3%, 800 million
3%.
people. 800 million people in the United States, and 100 to 300,000 people died of COVID. I'm not saying that's a cool thing or it's good, but look at the numbers on it. That's super low. That's like a fraction of a point.
3%. What I'm seeing is 3% of women have had fatal results from cosmetic, BBL. We ain't gonna say
Well, what's your
cosmetic.
source though?
No, it's there.
Business
What's your
Insider.
source?
Business Insider.
It's on all of them.
It's on all of them.
3%?
3%.
That's a lot,
That's
bro.
not a lot.
3% of women, bro.
It's not a lot.
Out of a 90? Out of 100?
That's not a lot.
Out of 100? That's not really a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
No, hey, did you go to school?
Out of 100?
Nah. Mm-mm.
You couldn't.
Middle school. That was the
I
highest.
think more like just elementary.
I stopped.
Not that it's cool for any woman to die from that, but I'm just saying.
That's not a lot, though.
Listen, if you want to die for cosmetic surgery, that is your
It don't mean
motherfucking
you're gonna
business.
die because you have cosmetic surgery.
My woman is not finna tell me, hey, this is what I want to do.
Mm.
I'm not, that's not what I signed up for. I want something natural. I want
feel you. I
something that's
can
been
respect
fine
that.
her whole life.
I mean,
not
but you
something
have that
that's new to it.
choice. I mean, you have that choice.
But that's the
Absolutely.
woman's choice, though. That's not your choice. That's the woman's choice.
It's her choice
Right.
prior to getting with me. But after that point, it's a conversation that we have to have.
Let me
You know
ask
what
y'all
I
a
mean?
question. Okay, so there was this Chinese spy balloon that was over the
I heard about
continental
I seen
United
that.
States,
I
right?
heard
So
about
they
that.
first saw it in Alaska,
Mhm.
and then they saw it again in Montana, and they shot it down over the coast of South Carolina. So this spy balloon, alleged spy balloon, was traveling from Alaska to Montana across our country, and the president said, "Let's wait till it goes all over water in order to shoot it down." Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the gall of these people. And the Chinese government allegedly are saying that it's just a weather balloon. It's just a weather balloon, really? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Is that
Shouldn't
what
be
we're
up there.
doing?
I'm shooting it down because I ain't taking no chances.
Right.
know, wait a
Biden
minute.
told them to shoot it down on Wednesday. They shot it down on Saturday.
I wonder why they waited so long.
I guess because they wanted to be over on the water,
Oh, okay.
so it wouldn't come down on.
Okay.
Because they didn't know what was in it.
Right. They didn't know. They
Okay,
didn't know.
that makes sense, though. That makes sense.
But the
They-
Chinese government is saying that, they're appalled by the fact that the United States shot down a balloon over our country. Really? Fuck you, China. Okay, really? I mean, you're mad at us because we shot down a balloon?
They say we're going to be at war with China by 2025.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yo.
Because you know why? Because there'd be no more Walmart. Chinese people make so much money off the United States that ain't gonna never happen. We might smack Russia around a little bit, but the Chinese people, like it or not, they're our allies. And they don't know it, and we don't know it. But here's the thing. All those imports and exports, if you go through Walmart, everything's made in China. They make so much money. They make so much money off the United States. They would never go to war with us because that'd be like cutting their nose off to spite their face.
And on that note, let's move on along.
Right.
T, what you got to put out on the table today?
So, do you think men that grow up with their moms, do you think that that's what they look for in a woman?
Interesting. Once again, I have to disagree because I love my mom, but what I look for in a woman is not necessarily what I got from my mother. So I think that's a on person basis.
So the first woman that you love, right? You don't nothing from your mother that you take that you see into a woman that you date or look at. How do you
I looked at it totally different because it was separated for me. Like it was just a total separation from what I thought and what I looked at as far as in my mom versus what I look for in a woman. It was totally separate for me. I grew up a little different.
What was the question, fellas?
The question was like, you know how you grow, you know how like a daughter, right? They look for quality of
I got three of them.
from their father, right?
Right.
That's what they look at. Do men do the same thing with their mother? Do they get based off of quality of a woman? Do they take it from their mother?
I don't know. My
see, that's
mine's different.
Look. See, that's why I'm asking the question.
I don't know. I was born in 1974. Okay, so
I was born in 1974 too.
Right. So our parents grew up in a different time.
Exactly.
You know. So I mean,
what you say, Peacock?
She set the foundation for expectation, but I come from a different type of home. My parents are still together to this day. My mother was
that's
always
a blessing,
in my life.
man. That's a blessing.
My mom has always been a God-fearing woman.
How long they been married?
40-some years.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
My parents really right.
It's completely different from somebody who grew up with a single mother, or their mother was on crack, or she was prostituting, or she had 26 boyfriends in 2 years. Like my perspective is different. So there's no direct correlation to, oh, you remind me of my mom, or you cook like that.
Yeah, it's not like that.
That's weird. That's
why you're such a stable person,
weird.
though.
Absolutely.
That's why you're very stable.
Absolutely. So for me, it's
So let me ask you a question. Do you think I come from a family that's mom and dad been together their whole life? Like
I would actually say yes, because you are a very stable person and you got a lot of love for people. You know what I mean? You look out for a lot of people, bro.
Yeah, but that in my family, I grew up with a part of my grandmother. My mom and dad was not together. They got divorced when I was little.
How old were you when they got divorced?
I was young. I had to be like young, like 6.
So I was 8. I was 8 when my parents got divorced.
Actually, that's a lie. I was younger than that when my parents got divorced.
Yeah.
So I didn't really even know certain things that my other brothers know when they were together. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I chose. That's a whole other topic. But I choose to be who I am, because I can't.
But you're a great man.
I can't do a lot of pain in the way I was raised and what I went through. I should be totally different than who I am.
Just be yourself.
But I chose to love more than
because you got a lot of love, man. You got a lot of love,
appreciate
Troy.
That.
I appreciate you, man, and you're a good friend to me. Word, man.
Appreciate you know what I mean?
It. This man got a lot of love.
Yeah,
and that's why you're so stable, because your parents have been together. How about you, Johnny?
Single parent home.
Yeah.
Single parent. My father definitely was not there. When I got to really get a chance to talk to my father, now that he was on his deathbed.
Wow.
He was on his deathbed.
And how old were you?
30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, about 30 something.
Wow.
Oh yeah, about 30 something close to.
Yeah, I had good. I think I had good. My parents was in that time. You know, in that generation, most of us was like not UPK, but we was raised by like our grandmothers. Our
Right,
parents were so
right.
focused on trying to be successful, trying to make a
Right.
way and have money, and then come back and get the kids afterwards.
sure.
You know, that's how I was raised. You know, and I lived between my mom, my dad, and my grandmother, moving around from different cities. So that's how I was really raised.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? But my parents was good co-parents. You know.
So for me, it's more so my circle of reference. So this goes into my perspective, my paradigm on love and relationships. I know what it looks like. So a lot of people that didn't have that, you know, you gotta question, where did they learn?
And that
about
makes
love?
a lot of
So I
sense.
got a
That's
question for you.
why you have.
When
That's
you-
why you can say what you're saying, because you have
Absolutely.
stability.
So when you was growing up
Right, that makes
in the
sense.
household with your mom and dad, did you have that time where your dad sat you down and said, "Son, this is, you know, what you're gonna be going through when you get older"? Did he like break down the birds and the bees and talk to you about how females are? Like, did you get that type of talk?
He did, but it's not relative. Because we live in a different era. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I left home, 17, 18?
Right.
I came home from school. I told my dad, such and such is pregnant, and I'm getting an apartment. 17 years old.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my parent, he looked at me, he's like, you sure? You sure that's what you want to do? I'm like, yeah, I got to step out on my own so I can figure this thing out. And that was the conversation about it. And I
That's
went and
what's
did
up.
my
Did
thing.
you have that support from them?
Absolutely. They always been there. They've always been there. They've always been there for my daughter. They've always been there for me. I can count on
So
my
that's
parents.
where your
but,
real money come from.
but I have absolute not. I wish. I wish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no trust fund baby. My parents have always been fiscally responsible.
PK been tricking her.
Man, I wish. Man, I
All right,
wish.
let me
That would
tell
be
y'all
nice.
something, right? So I'm a second generation American, okay? So my grandmother, Marion, God rest her soul, came over here in 1912. Can you imagine the same year the Titanic sank? by
From
the way.
where?
From Sicily.
Okay.
Okay, so her parents put her on a boat,
So you Italian,
Sicilian,
Sicilian?
Ooh.
right?
Okay.
So her parents put her on a boat at 12 years old. She didn't even speak English
By herself.
by herself.
Damn.
Right. Here's $60. Right. She met my grandfather, and that's where our family began.
Mm.
And it's interesting to me because my grandmother spoke broken English when I was growing up, and I always wanted to speak Italian, you know what I mean? But she's like, no, you're an American. We had sacrificed for you to be over here. So speak English, motherfucker.
Oh,
All right?
wow.
Speak English.
Wow.
Right. But my grandmother's like, she didn't really speak great English, you know? And my father did not either. And here I am right here.
Welcome to America, my guy.
You know?
Welcome to America.
But the thing about foreigners, they have a different perspective
see.
on
Definitely.
the United States, right? Because people that were actually born here take that shit for granted. My grandmother told me stories about how her mother, my great grandmother, my great grandmother, would take the clay off the walls of their house in order to make bread. Right.
Take clay off the wall?
Clay off the walls, they would make it into paste in order to make. This is how poor these people were.
Hold on, man.
How you make bread,
Bread out of clay.
That's what the hell they did in Sicily.
Wait a minute. So you sure they ain't just make the clay like to hold the bread to make the heat?
Bruh.
I'm trying to figure
How
out
about
how
you
you
made
make
They would
bread
bread.
out
scrape
of clay?
the walls of the house that they were in and try to make bread out of this shit, okay? Like for real, for real.
Wow.
And these are Sicilians. So I know my lineage, right? So I come from a town called, I mean, I don't come from there. I mean, I was born in New York, but my people come from Alia, Sicily, which is a farming town in that island. Have you guys ever seen Italy, right?
Yeah, I have,
it's
yeah.
it's the island off the coast of Italy.
Okay.
It's Sicily.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And that was a penal colony. So initially,
remember that
this is what they did. The Romans would send all their like dregs of society, all of their criminals over to Sicily. That's where the mob came from.
So you got mob ties?
We don't speak of that. We don't speak of that. We don't speak of that.
Speaking of that.
No, but anyway, I could really appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So, it's all good.
Got a couple more minutes. Anybody want to put anything out on the floor before we get ready to wrap up?
Man. I just love you guys.
Love you, man. Love you, man.
Peter did.
I don't think. Hold on. We got
emotional. I'm trying to remember like what we
I
was
know,
talking
right?
about.
We got sidetracked.
We got sidetracked.
We got sidetracked. We got it because we needed to get a little deeper because you had a personal situation that was expressed to you. And I think that's what we really needed to focus on and have that conversation and garner some type of insight. So run through that briefly.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
What situation you talking about?
I guess you know what it is. I guess here's the thing. My mother doesn't even know what I do to this day. She can't even comprehend. And I've been in this industry for 27 years.
We're gonna use that for another day.
No, for real though. I'm just saying though, like they can't even comprehend what I do. They don't. What's your little radio station? Okay, fair enough. You know what I mean? Johnny Cabell,
Yes, sir.
take us out.
So listen, it's been real. It's been great. But before we go, I need my man PK to give us the insight of the show today. Give us our word.
Go ahead, preacher.
I tell this to people all the time, man. Our parents did this, our parents did that.
Right.
And a lot of people blame what's wrong with them on their parents. So I always say this, listen, as adults, we have the power of choice. Whatever happened in your childhood 5 years ago, when you was 5 years old, if you're 30, that means you're harboring and you're staying stuck in something that happened 25 years ago. So outside of what our parents did or didn't do, we are now adults and we can make cognitive decisions to be the person that we need to be.
Yep.
We got to stop using whatever happened in our adolescent years as crutches to condone mediocre behavior.
Preach.
And that's that.
I think we got to be intentional, focused, and again, we have to really learn to know thyself and renew our mind daily for growth and not be stuck in a static situation to where you're not never growing to be better yourself. I think you should want to better yourself every day. I would definitely say that in order to get rid of like traumas. That's what we was about to go, y'all, but we're going to have to do that on another note about things we've been through like with parents and family and stuff that has touched us.
Right.
We ran out of time, but really once you know how to overcome that, because I'll just share something with y'all, like during the time I went through with my mother, I had a therapist, a psychology teacher. I was in psychology, and the teacher told me she seen how I talked to women, and I used to talk to women very bad. Like I ain't think no respect for women. Yeah, bro, they was everything but queen. I only seen them as one thing. And that was just to hit them, screw them, be done with them.
Who is this guy?
So when I was in school, and the therapist like Troy, until you get right with your mother, you're not going to never know how to treat a woman.
I can appreciate that, bro. I could really appreciate that.
So a psychologist, and she was a psychologist, but she was a therapist, but she was psychology, but she was a therapist. And her name was Miss Mitchell. And that lady changed my life from that, because that made me go and get an understanding and learn about my mother, because I had so much pain and anger that I didn't understand that I was taking out on women. And this is just in high school, you know what I'm saying? Not as a man, but I learned from her doing that. I could have been a man growing up and been like that with that same anger, but that anger is what she had me channeled to be more of peace, more of love, and have understanding. And once I got right with my mother, I was able to understand women a lot better.
That's interesting. Because you are a man with a lot of love, bro.
That's deep.
You really are.
I
you
went
really
through
are.
that, and she had to really teach me that, because y'all see me as one way, but I used to always be like this.
It was cold on them guys. Oh, player.
But listen, we had a great show. We had a good time. The energy, the vibe was there. And I appreciate everybody checking in with us and watching the show. We need y'all to spread the word. We need y'all to follow us on Let's Talk the podcast. On the real, we gotta fix that because I'm getting
because it get confused. We
confused.
gotta
Let's talk
we'll
about
fix
it.
it.
I can't wait till next Monday night though.
we're gonna have to fix
For
it.
real.
But Monday nights, 8:00.
That's what it is.
We are filming every night, so we need y'all to tune in. You could download the app at Fusion Radio, and that's spelled with a Z.
You sound great, by the
So
way.
make sure y'all download that.
Doesn't he sound great?
Yeah. Make sure you download that so y'all can follow us and be able to listen to us on all different types of platforms. But we do have a YouTube channel. We do have an IG page, all of that. So the show is going to be growing bigger and bigger, and we're glad that y'all are tuning in and y'all are being a part of this great experience. So until next time.
I like to give
Peace.
a shout out.
PK.
Oh, who you got a shout out to give it to?
I like to give a shout out to Global Vision.
Okay.
I like to give a shout out to the bank.
I'll give a shout out to Global Vision too.
I like to give a shout out to Simply Naked Candle Company.
Hey,
Simply Naked.
I'm still waiting for our candles.
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
Star Quality. Hey, well, that's between the two Shantays.
Right,
Okay.
right. Facts. Facts.
Mr. South Quality.
PK, pleasure, brother.
You got any
I love
shots
it.
out?
I got the Construction Kings.
Man, shout out to everybody tuning in.
I want one of those
everybody.
sweatshirts though.
Yeah, man. Okay. Well, you could buy them.
Oh, on the website?
Yeah, you could buy them on
Okay.
the website.
Facts.
Damn. That's
Hey,
cold.
is my partner in here, KP, would tell you.
I feel you.
Everything
I'm not
costs-
mad at
you
you.
go out
I'm
and
not
buy-
mad at
KP,
you.
am I wrong?
I'm not mad at you. I'll buy. I'll
What'd you say,
support.
KP?
I'll support.
Everything got a price.
There
I'll
you go.
support.
Damn. Man.
That's clean though. That's super clean though.
Hey man, we got Let's Talk the podcast. Let's Talk
Yes.
podcast merchandise coming
Coming
soon.
soon.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely gonna have the merch coming.
Yeah, we about to come correct.
Yes.
We appreciate each and everybody for tuning in each and every Monday, man. Like tap in, spread the word. We're having candid conversations about the things in life on the perspective of entrepreneurial men. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We ain't gonna count the number. You feel me? It's entrepreneurial men of purpose
I like
that are
that.
walking within their purpose
Exactly.
and have expertise and experience in the most sought after industry in the